right, guys, welcome back to For the Record, fifth edition of this year. I'm Jake Subcheck, your co-host,
I'm Ethan Busso, your other co-host.
and we have a lot to talk about today, especially for college football.
Big weekend.
Yeah, it was, and a lot of upsets.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I mean, that Notre Dame Georgia game to start off.
Honestly, I expected Georgia to win by. I honestly expected it to be a 3-score game, and Notre Dame jumped out early. Ian Book looked comfortable early in that game. Respect to Notre Dame for winning that game.
I'm clinically depressed because they lost. Just saying. Seriously.
I think you still got a lot of upside out of that, though.
I feel like we gained a lot of respect in the college football community.
Although that probably hurt their chances for the playoff. If any 11-1 or 11-1 team is gonna get in, I think it's gotta be Notre Dame.
The playoff predictor, that thing that ESPN does, it went from our chances from being 37% to 18% after the loss. It kind of killed it, but
they still can get some big wins against Michigan, USC, and Stanford.
UVA, we play UVA
this week.
Yeah, that'll be a big game this week. But from this past week, starting off on Friday with Utah USC, and USC winning with their third string quarterback.
Yeah, that concussion that their backup got.
Yeah,
he did not look too good after that hit.
Yeah, that hit was nasty. Mm-hmm. But the next guy in, he came in.
Yeah, he delivered for him.
Yeah, that's what that makes me think. How deep USC's depth chart really is.
Yeah, they've got a big game again at Washington this week.
That'll be a really good game.
So we're going to see what that kid's made of. But, right after that, they go to Notre Dame. So it's going to be a rough 2 weeks for –
I think they have a bye.
Yeah, they have a bye and then Notre Dame. But it's going to be a rough 2 games for USC.
Oh, no, it definitely will be. And then Boise State won on Friday, and with Michigan losing to Wisconsin so terribly, Boise State now has the number one winning percentage in college football.
Yeah, they're 4-0 right now. They're number 20. They're looking pretty good, especially considering their schedule. They should not – realistically, they shouldn't lose.
Every year they have. Every year they're probably 10-plus wins. Mm-hmm. I feel like they –
Yeah, they should go undefeated the rest of the season. But I'd like to see them be in a New Year's 6. But we'll see.
Yeah, and then obviously that Michigan-Wisconsin game where Jonathan Taylor just did whatever he wanted.
I kind of thought Wisconsin would win the game, but I didn't think it'd be that bad that early.
No, I didn't either.
Jonathan Taylor.
What did I say earlier in the season?
You said Michigan
is overrated. I said that.
I just didn't know Wisconsin was this good. You went 49-0. You went 61-0.
I don't know if they're that good. I just don't know how good Michigan is. Seriously, I know Shea Patterson's never been that good.
I do not think Shea Patterson's that good.
Michigan lost all their good star defensive players. They didn't really get anybody big in the recruiting classes. I just don't think Michigan's all that.
At one point, this game was 35-0, and then Wisconsin kind of took their foot off the pedal.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That was an interesting game, and now they're number 8.
Which is a good spot for them.
Yeah, the Wisconsin looks scary.
And then you got, the Auburn-Texas A&M game. Auburn winning by 8.
It was a good game.
It was a good game.
I don't know.
I don't think Texas A&M is that good.
It's just it's really tough for them that they're going to wear out big time this year with their schedule. We've talked about that in previous weeks, but losing to number 8 is not what you wanted to do, and you still have to play the 2, 3, and 4 teams.
Yeah,
that's so tough. But I think they easily could have won that game.
Yeah, no, they could have.
There's not much out of Auburn that really stands out to me. I think Bo Nix needs to improve a lot if they want to be a
Bo Nix
playoff.
Is so overrated.
If they want to be a playoff team, Bo Nix is going to have to get a lot better.
Yeah, he's going to. And then I think the biggest upset of the weekend was the UCF Pitt game, which we called last week.
I think Pitt just is always that team. They beat Clemson, number 1 team Clemson, and I forgot how many years ago.
2 years ago. It was 2 years ago.
But they beat Penn State.
Oh yeah.
They're that team. They're always there to upset somebody, and we saw it this week against UCF. And now UCF snapped their longest non-bowl game win streak.
Yeah.
So,
I kind of expected UCF to lose a game eventually, drop a game, because I don't think they're that good. But obviously, I didn't think it'd be against Pitt. Mm-hmm. But SMU beat TCU.
Yeah, TCU jumps into the rankings for 1 week, and now they're
Already back out.
they're back down.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That's UVA wins. They continue to win.
Are they 4-0 right now?
They are. They
Now
are.
they've got to go to Notre Dame.
Yeah, they got to go to South Bend this weekend. I don't expect that game to be close. I think Notre Dame's pissed they lost. So
I think I see Notre Dame beating Virginia by at least a 2-score game. I would hope, but I'd like to see it be a good game, but I don't think it will be.
yeah, Oregon continues to win. You know, Stanford is they can't get out of their hole they're in right now. They're struggling.
Yeah, Stanford's just, and I mean they've still got plenty of games left against. It's going to be difficult opponents. I mean, they've got to play Washington. They've got to play Cal now. Cal looks good.
Yeah, they do.
And they still got to play Notre Dame, so it's going to be a tough season for Stanford.
Yeah, it is. And then you got Texas handled Oklahoma State barely, but they won.
Yeah.
Oklahoma State loses to Texas for the first time in 4 years, probably.
Yeah, I think they said they won like 6 of the last 7.
That's
and
ridiculous.
The last 4 years.
That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And then ASU lost to Colorado, so Colorado continues to win.
Yeah, I mean they lost one tough game, but yeah, they looked good. They looked good last week. They looked good in the second half, at least against Nebraska. But I didn't really expect Arizona State to lose that game. But
no, I didn't really.
Herm Edwards lost his first game of the year, so
Nebraska. What happened there? How do you?
I think. I mean, I don't take too much away from it because you cannot afford to start out that slow every game.
I mean, what you got Ohio State this weekend, and you're going to play like that the week before.
What you've got to do is, it seems to me that whenever Martinez gets comfortable, he's one of the best QBs in college football. But it took him so long against Illinois to get comfortable, and it was late third quarter, and when he started going, you knew they weren't going to lose.
It just took too long. You can't do that against Ohio State.
He's got to get comfortable early. He's got to get in his zone early. He can't afford to have that first quarter that he did against Illinois.
Oh yeah,
against a team like
100%. Because Ohio State, they don't have a slow start. They don't do that. They're out. I mean, they're out the gates running.
I think Nebraska really needs to. They're gonna have to. I mean, you've got the home crowd behind them. I mean, college game days in Lincoln.
Oh yeah,
for the first time in 12 years.
It's gonna be a ridiculous atmosphere.
That'll be the biggest that stadium. That'll be the loudest that stadium has ever been. So I mean, I think if you had any time to pull off an upset,
it's gonna be Adrian Martinez needs to have the game of his career if they need to win. Maurice Washington needs to run for at least 100 yards.
At least.
I mean, if they want to pull this off, and that's going to be a huge game this weekend.
Yeah, we can't even wait for this for as long as I can remember this last year. So
there's a lot of good games this weekend. Yeah, I mean USC Washington. That's going to be a really big Pac-12 game.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be interesting.
These are two teams kind of trying to show the country that they're back. They're doing good this year, and that's going to be a really big game for both teams. Then you got Michigan versus Rutgers. Who do you think's going to win that game? Honestly,
I would hope Michigan would win that game.
I mean, come on.
I would absolutely hope Michigan would win.
That'd be pretty funny, though, if Rutgers won that game.
I mean, yeah, but Rutgers, they're just not good at all.
Yeah, Utah, Washington State.
Yeah, I expect that to be a good game.
So do I. Washington State, they blew their giant lead.
32-point lead.
Against UCLA.
Yeah, UCLA needed a win, too.
UCLA's terrible,
They were
too.
0-3. They needed a win like that. But
yeah, I can't believe they lost that game.
They were one of, only 0-3 Power 5 teams. And that's just under Chip Kelly. They thought they were going to be turning things around.
Yeah, the K-State Oklahoma State will be a really good game too. I think.
Is K-State ranked now?
Yeah, they're ranked. They're 3-0. They're 24.
They've been ranked since probably Colin Klein's year.
I mean, they've been ranked. They've been ranked again since then. But they haven't been this is a solid team.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's probably it for this week's for college football.
The NFL, Antonio Brown released.
Antonio Brown, yeah, he's been a lot of drama.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't surprise me with all these sexual allegations against him.
Yeah, he's dropped from the NFL and he claims he's not coming back. He said he's done with the NFL, but
I mean if he gets this stuff dropped, maybe he'll come back. But that's if. You think he did it?
Yeah, I mean, at first I didn't think so, but now I just think that when more stuff starts coming out about him, he probably did it.
He's going to jail. Yeah, for sure. But besides that, nothing really happened in the NFL this week.
Yeah, except for my fantasy team winning. I would say that was probably the most exciting thing that happened in the NFL.
Yeah. But all right. So we have special guest stars, senior team captain Max Baber and senior Tommy Slats. Guys, what happened to this Miller North game?
Well, in the Miller North game, we started off kind of slow, but as soon as that fourth quarter hit, we kind of found our groove. We're hoping we can carry that over into the game next week versus West Side.
Yeah. So West Side week. How are you guys preparing for this week?
It's just
So this week we're just gonna go at it like every other week of practice. We just gotta be sharp coming out quick and
have a nice, tough game versus, practice tough, play good. That's kind of how we're gonna go at this game this week.
How do you think the Birdcage has been so far?
Birdcage has been awesome so far.
Best Birdcage I can say since I've been here.
Yeah, definitely.
Seniors are doing a great job getting everybody there and just all sorts of stuff like that.
All right. So game's Friday, right?
Friday at 7 at West Side.
At West Side. Anything to tell the fans?
Be loud, be proud, and go Jays.